Gosh, I feel really, really good today. You want to know why I feel so good today? Because I felt like such utter, literal trash the last 3 days. I just got over a pretty intense either food poisoning or stomach bug. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't messing around, if you know what I mean. Y'all, this weekend was intense. I'm talking the weekend from literal hell. Okay? Now, here's the deal. Before I dive into this epic story, I want to ask you, if you're watching on YouTube, to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It helps keep me going. And if you hit the like button right away, the video gets out there more. So please do that. I always forget to ask. Okay. Another side note is I got some comments saying they missed the solo podcast. So I'm thinking I'm going to alternate between guests and just me chatting to you, telling you what the hell's going on in my life. So I feel like $1,000,000 freaking bucks right now because I had an involuntary cleanse. I had an involuntary cleanse the last 3 days. I don't know what I ate or what I touched or what I accidentally ingested. I don't know. But the more I look into food poisoning and stomach bugs, the less I want to look into it, because it just shows you how powerless you are over what you put in your mouth. Because it's not just about you washing your fruits and vegetables and washing your hands thoroughly after every diaper change. It's not that. It's not just that. Do you ever leave your house? Okay, then you're at risk for a disgusting stomach bug or an agonizing food poisoning. You are at risk. You're going to ask every freaking chef, cook at the restaurant you go to, can you guys make sure to thoroughly wash the food and your hands? No, you're not going to do that. You're going to risk it. Well, apparently I risked it. And I don't know what it was that I ate or drank, but all I know is it fucked me up. It fucked me up. It started Friday night. I'm lying in bed. My stomach starts kind of rumbling. That's strange. I'm sure I can sleep it off. Wake up in the morning. Projectile vomit. Pretty much continued on all weekend. Not only was I pretty consistently vomiting and basically sick in every way you can imagine, but I had 2 toddlers to look after the entire weekend. Steven was out of town, or I know he would have come and helped me. And I don't have family in town. I didn't have anyone available to help. And so it was what it was. I was violently ill while looking after 2 toddlers. I know moms have been there, and it's wild. It's almost laughable. There was one point where I had just been really, really sick, and I had like throw up on me, not to be graphic. And then like one of my kids had an accident, and it was so much mess. There was so much mess. Okay. And I don't even want to get too much into the details. I don't want to gross you out too much, but there was a lot of mess, and I could not eat. Oh my gosh. Cause you know who doesn't give a shit when you're sick? Your own children. They don't give a shit. I'm like, yeah, they're 1 and 3. And they don't give a shit. Toddlers don't give a shit when you're sick. They're just like, more pasta, please. Extra pesto, please. So now I'm preparing snacks and food all day when the last thing I want to look at is snacks and food. And I just got to be serving it up all day. Serving up the food, serving up the milk, the orange juice. If I got one more whiff of orange juice, I was gonna throw up, and I did. Changing diapers, tantrums, wanting me to go push him on the swings and jump on the trampoline? No, forget about it. That's not happening. I turned that one down. I did push him on the swings, which was very hard because I was so weak. Anyway, so that was basically Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. And Monday, I think I was dehydrated from the food poisoning or the stomach bug, because I not only had this involuntary cleanse, but I also, because of the involuntary cleanse, I was just incredibly weak because I couldn't eat. I tried to eat and then I would get sick if I ate. So my body was clearly like, nope, we're getting whatever this thing is out of you in whatever way possible. If you introduce anything else to us right now, we're going to excuse that thing from your body. So don't even try. So then on Monday, I was just incredibly weak from not having eaten properly and throwing up constantly. Okay, so now is Tuesday. I feel like $1,000,000. I'm feeling extraordinarily grateful. There's something about being really sick that makes you so grateful for feeling healthy. Like, I feel so good. Just the fact that I can function. I mean, I can't tell you. It's like I feel blissful because I'm not in pain and I can function. And I took that for granted, as we do, right? We start bitching about things that don't really matter. But when you're hit with something like food poisoning or anything, any sort of injury or anything, it does make you so grateful, right? For those healthy moments in your life when you're not in pain. It's just amazing. Another thing, I feel like this food poisoning was the only thing that was going to help get my coffee addiction under control, because I was going a little wild with my coffee and it was affecting my life. I was having an ungodly amount of cappuccinos throughout the day, and I just didn't care. I just wanted them all day, every day. I mean, I was drinking like 6 minimum, like a lot of espresso. And when I got food poisoning, obviously I couldn't dream of stomaching coffee. And even today, my first day of getting better, I tried to make a coffee. I tasted one little sip of it. It tasted so gross to me. I can't even imagine. So in a way, I feel like I detoxed from the amount of espresso that I was consuming. I'm telling you, I had an involuntary cleanse. I feel alive. And I actually feel energetic without the coffee, which is so baffling to me. Like, my kid woke me up this morning at, I don't know, it was 7 a.m. And I like shot up and was like, hey, let's go make oatmeal. Okay, you want oatmeal or toast? What do you want? And normally I'm like, oh God, I need my coffee and then I can make you food, but just like, let me make my coffee and then I'll do whatever you want. And today was different. So I do feel like what is the word when you, oh man, I guess I'm not fully there. When you cleanse from like a drug, because caffeine is a drug. Withdrawal, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. I feel like I'm not as dependent on caffeine. I want to keep that going. I think food poisoning was the only way I was going to cut down on caffeine. Or I want to say stop, but I don't think that's realistic. But now I can say, like, I'm going to have 1 cup of coffee a day. If you heard the man in episode, you get the joke. I'm going to maybe start having 1 cup of coffee a day and see how we go with that. So that's another good thing. I feel in a huge state of gratitude for my health. I cut down on a drug that was causing me a lot of anxiety, frustration. It just probably wasn't good for me, the amount of caffeine I was consuming. So I stopped it and am cutting down majorly on it. So those are 2 huge things. I also feel clearer. I also feel like I want to now cleanse other areas of my life since my body just got a freaking cleanse. The most intense. I'm going to start, guys, if you want to hire me to contaminate your food so you can also have an involuntary cleanse, go ahead and comment below. And I can just contaminate your food a little bit. And then you can also have a involuntary cleanse and see the light. And see the light. Oh, man. Dude, there was a moment where I thought I might die. There was a moment. I'm like, well, this is it. It's been a good life. You know, when you're that sick and you get super dramatic and you start like writing your will and your eulogy, like in your bed, you start thinking about your fucking eulogy. No? Okay, whatever. So I want to start cleansing other areas of my life. Like they say that the inside of your car is a perfect representation of the inside of your brain. So, or the state of your brain. So go ahead and look in your car. How's your brain doing? Is it chaotic? Is it messy? Is it dirty? Mine's a fucking mess. My car is a mess. The inside of my car. I'm at the car stage of like 4 cups of empty coffee in there that's like stacked one on the other with like clean diapers on the floor in the backseat. They're clean, but they somehow got on the floor there. Toys, random shoes, sweaters and stuff in there. Half bag of almonds in the side. It's like my life is slightly chaotic at the moment, and the inside of your car is oftentimes a good representation of that. So what's the inside of your car like, and what's the inside of your brain like, and do they correlate? Can you comment below? I want to know. So anyway, I'm inspired to cleanse my car, to clean that out. I'm inspired to clean out my closet. My closet is in a real state, man. It's just like old makeup that I wouldn't use, but that is still there. Why haven't I thrown it away? Clothes that I'll never wear that could be donated to Goodwill. Just stuff that's in the way and causing me anxiety through the day. I'm genuinely so much happier when my car is clean, when my closet's clean, when my home is clean. Who isn't? Who isn't like positively influenced by a clean home? Anyway, this involuntary cleanse inspired me to cleanse other areas of my life. My car, my closet. Even my emails. Y'all, do you want to know how many unread emails I have? Let me tell you. 30,384 unread emails. 30,384. That's not a joke. That is not a joke. But guys, can we just talk about how these brands need to chill the fuck out with the emails? It is so much. Like, it is so... I'm trying to even go through some of these recent ones. It's just like, oh, whatever. I'm getting a lot of weed transfers. Okay, now I'm not seeing any good ones. This is all work stuff. But so much bullshit in there, man. Guitar Center. I bought a guitar for Steven 4 years ago, and I still get 6 emails a day from Guitar Center. Laura, you have to unsubscribe to Guitar Center. Yeah, I know. I do. I haven't done that yet. So let's read about some guitars, you guys. It's the last day to drum up savings. Get it? Drum up savings? Fuck. I've got article. What? I don't even know what that is. The Later Team. Who are you? Macy's? I haven't shopped there in fucking 6 years, but they're celebrating Women's History Month. So now I feel bad unsubscribing. Does that make me anti-feminist? So much bullshit in my email, and I don't know where to begin. I don't know if you're organized and you have good techniques. How do I do it? I think it's my ADHD maybe that prevents me from being organized. But one thing at a time. I cleanse my body. Now I'm cleansing my car. Then I'm cleansing my closet. Then I'll cleanse my email. And then I'll be cured. And all of my problems will have gone away. Right? No, but I'll feel more at peace. I'll feel definitely more at peace. So yeah, man, that was my weekend. It was pretty gnarly. But it also, I got to say another positive, because I'm always looking for the lesson or else I'll cry myself to sleep. So I'd rather look for the lesson in even the worst situations. So another thing is it tested my strength, and that was really cool. Because I did have this feeling of, wow, women are really powerful. And because, no offense, but I couldn't see many men having food poisoning and looking after 2 toddlers. I don't know. You could call me out and say I'm wrong and generalizing, but sorry. I don't know any man I know that wouldn't be calling for backup. But it tested my strength. It made me go, man, I'm capable of so much right now. And I weirdly had some beautiful moments with the kids over the weekend in between throw ups. I was cuddling and laying with them and cuddling with them. And they were really awesome in that they would lay on me more than normal. They knew. And they were these perfect hot water bottles or heating pads. They would just be laying on me and really helping my stomach feel better. So it was kind of beautiful in a way too. I mean, I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy, but there were moments of beauty there, and I felt closer to them too. Probably because they were watching me vomit, and that was very intimate. Anyway, this was a blast. It's only 18 minutes. It's back to the old days. But I just wanted to check in with you. I guess, just getting into gratitude. I'm doing this new gratitude meditation every morning. That's helping so much. And I'm just feeling very hopeful. I'm feeling very, very hopeful about my life today, because I'm also working on being present. So it's really about today. Today I feel very hopeful. It's not about tomorrow. It's not about yesterday. Thank God. Whew. Today, in this moment, everything is okay. And I'm feeling very good about all that. We've got a lot to be grateful for in our lives. And I'm so glad that this feels so short. Oh, I'm sad. But anyway, just wanted to say, wait, hold on before I go. Oh my gosh, I already forgot. Stop it. I forgot to shout out my sponsor for the podcast, which is Athletic Greens, y'all. Athletic Green. I don't know why my voice went Greens. Athletic Greens is an amazing multivitamin drink. It's got over 70 vitamins and minerals in there, and it's amazing for gut health, energy, immune system support, hair, nails, skin. I mean, this covers everything you need. And for me, as a woman in her 30s, I now care about that shit. I'm not taking vodka shots, I'm taking ginger shots, okay? I want to be around a long time, and I want to be healthy and thriving for me and my kids. So, if you want to take control of your health and get some nutritional insurance, AG1 or Athletic Greens is offering you a 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs of AG1 with your first order. All you have to do is go to athleticgreens.com/idiotpodcast. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/idiotpodcast to get your 1-year free supply of immune supporting vitamin D. You just drop it right in the drink, and 5 free travel packs with your first order. So yeah, just athleticgreens.com/idiotpodcast. I drink it every single morning. All you do is you scoop a scoop out of the bucket of this amazing, tasty green powder, pop it in the bottle, put some water in there. I squeeze a lemon in there, shake it up, and you drink it. Now this morning, again, I wasn't eating much at all, and I was even nervous to have the AG1 just because I was nervous to have anything, and it tasted better than ever. And I feel like it's affecting me more too because I'm not drinking so much caffeine. I feel more naturally energized, which is really nice. So like I feel energized without feeling anxious or irritable. What I'm realizing is that coffee made me irritable, and it made me less able to handle situations that maybe weren't that stressful, but the stress was heightened because of the insane amounts of caffeine I was on. Anyway, so that's kind of it. I'm very excited. Co-parenting is going really well. There are times, of course, where I feel overwhelmed, but those times pass and it's all good. Like we can handle more than we think we can. That's my big lesson takeaway from this weekend's travesty was we can handle more than we think. We're capable of more than we think. We're more powerful than we know. We're stronger than we know. And I felt that way too when I was giving birth, especially to Poppy, because I didn't have frickin' any sort of pain meds, so I could feel everything. And I truly felt so powerful that we were capable of more than we know. We're capable of more than we know. We're stronger than we know. We're more powerful than we know. And this weekend reminded me of that. It reminded me of that. I didn't think I was going to be able to keep going, and I did, and I took good care of them and myself. And here we are. And today's a good day. And as always, in the comments, please comment 5 things you're grateful for, because it's really, really hard to be pissed off and grateful at the same time. So please, for me, comment 5 things that you're grateful for in your life right now. I'm telling you, it's life-changing for your mood. I love you so much. And until next week, and make sure if you're listening on Spotify to give it a follow so you can be notified when the next episode hits. And if you haven't read my books, I've got 2 books out, Idiot and Idiots. You can get them on Amazon or wherever books are sold. So go ahead and check those out. I love y'all so much. And until next week, have an amazing day. I'm going to go not throw up.